Asus has two new gaming laptops on the way that are both Intel 11th gen based, so let's check them out. Let's start out with the new Zephyrus M16, as I think that's the most interesting. This is basically the successor to the popular M15 model, except as you can probably tell by its name, it's using a 16-inch screen. Based on the specs, it's probably the same panel as the one in the Lenovo Legion 7 and Legion 5 Pro, given it's 165Hz and 16:10. When open, it looks like the bottom is all screen due to the thin bezels. Now the M16 is an Intel 11th gen model with up to NVIDIA RTX 3070 graphics. The memory is listed as up to 48GB, which presumably means there's one memory slot for upgrades and 16 gigs soldered to the motherboard, as is the case with previous Zephyrus designs. Intel 11th gen also means we've got fast PCIe Gen 4 storage with two M.2 slots. Now despite the larger 16-inch screen, the laptop is actually smaller and lighter compared to the 15-inch M15, and all while packing in a larger 90Wh battery too. And like other recent Asus laptops, it's also got liquid metal on the CPU. Unlike the older M15 though, the M16 brings back the camera in the middle above the screen, and the lift-up design to help improve airflow is also present. The left of the M16 has an air exhaust vent, power input, HDMI, Ethernet, USB Type-A port, two Type-C ports, one has Thunderbolt 4, another 11th gen feature, and 3.5mm audio combo jack. The right has another USB Type-A port, micro SD card slot, there's an air exhaust on this side too, and Kensington lock up the back. It seems like 16-inch laptops are making a comeback thanks to this new 16:10 panel, and I'm all for it, especially considering we're just getting a larger screen in a chassis the size of a 15-inch laptop. Can't complain about more screen space. Alright, now let's move on to the new Zephyrus S17. This is the newer model of the 17-inch GX701 with some nice upgrades. Again, this is an Intel 11th gen model with up to NVIDIA RTX 3080 graphics this time, but there are 3060 and 3070 options too. The GPU power limit of the 3080 is listed as 115 watts with up to 140 watts with dynamic boost, while the processor apparently has a 50-watt limit when the GPU is active, or 90 watts in a CPU-only workload. That doesn't sound too bad considering it's in a 2cm thick machine. It's got a 17.3-inch 1440p 165Hz or 4K 120Hz screen options, both with a 3ms response time. If you recall, the Zephyrus Duo 15 from last year had this secondary screen up the back that raises when you open it. Now the older GX701 had the keyboard right down the front, resulting in a cramped touchpad in order to get the extra cooling space above the keyboard. The new S17 combines these features together by having the keyboard in the usual spot, but it rises up by 5 degrees when you open the lid to both improve cooling and give you a better angle for typing. This also means the touchpad is back in the regular spot too. As it's bigger than the M16, there's also space for a numpad. And Asus said that the S17 is using the same mechanical keys as the recent SCAR 15, which I personally really liked typing with. Like the M16, it again seems that we've got up to 16 gigs of memory soldered to the motherboard and just one slot for user upgrades. However, this larger 17-inch model gives us three M.2 slots. All three M.2 slots are specified with 4 lanes of PCIe Gen 4, and considering the Intel 11th gen platform has 20 lanes for the OEM to configure, this means that 8 are left for the GPU rather than 16. Otherwise, it's also got a 90Wh battery like the M16, and again liquid metal on the CPU. The I/O on the left is looking very similar to the M16 just covered, while the right has a full-sized SD slot and 2 Type-A ports. And again, like the M16, the camera makes a return above the screen. I guess Asus had a lot of demand for that in these human malware times. And that's all the information I've got on these new models at the moment. Make sure you're subscribed for when they come in for review. They sound quite interesting and I can't wait to cover them. Join us on Discord and get behind the scenes videos by supporting the channel on Patreon. And check out this video if you want more information on Intel's new 11th gen lineup.